Got my tissues ready. It's toilet paper.
Toilet paper. Hello. It's GNL Reaction. It's with XG content again, and this time it's the Extra Extra series. Well, I was expecting episode 8, but they come out with X Infinity. I don't know. You guys tell us in the comments what that means, but I see an 8 in there, but it's just sideways. But I don't know. Poggy, what? Infinity and beyond.
Yeah,
that's the only one I know. So, but I forgot where we're at now. So we got the group.
Yeah, we finally got the final 7.
Yeah.
So I think this is from 7 till now.
We heard a little bit of what it was, Tippy Toes or mascara. It was Tippy Toes.
Oh yeah, they were working on Tippy Toes. Harvey did her part of Tippy Toes. So
yeah,
kind of excited. I'm excited to see how they made it.
And I'm already crying, so that means there's something going on in there.
I was telling Vaughn earlier. I was on Twitter this morning, and I retweeted it. But like, I thought it was like an old clip, but I didn't think it was gonna be like a documentary scene. But I cried like that.
The ugly cry, like the ugly cry.
Yeah, I won't spoil what kind of content it is, but like it hit home. It hit home.
Seriously, it's like these extra extras are like extra tears.
It's real. It's real emotions.
Last 2 episodes, man. It's been. I need some happiness, y'all. Come on, Simon.
Well, they got their dream. Their dream is happening. So happy tears.
It's happy tears. It's happy tears.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's just start off. Let's not
ready.
Delay any further. We digress. All right. Here we go.
自分にとって XG とは宇宙です。でもこれはすごく意味があって、その宇宙ってその無限じゃないですか。その果てがないというか、XG でいるときとこうメンバーと一緒にいるときになんか何でもできるっていうもうよくわからない自信とか確信がすごく持てるので宇宙っていう風につけさせていただきました。はい。私にとって、人生を生きていく中でなくてはならない本当に心臓のような本当にもう XG がいないと生きていけないっていうそういった大切な存在です。私の夢が XG として世界で一番になるっていう夢なので XG は一生のパートナーだし、この XG の7人のメンバーとサイモンさんと一緒に輝いた未来を見に行きたいです。
そうですね。私の一生の宝物だし、人生を変えてくれた存在。
特別にしてくれるもの。固定概念を壊してくれること。XG とは宝物。希望。私の長年の夢です。5年間の練習生期間を得て、その前からも自分がアーティストになりたいって思って、で、初めはソロとしてやりたいってずっと思って歌を練習してきたけど、他のメンバーも含めていろんな魅力をもっと一気にバッてこう世の中に見せれるって思った夢がガールズグループだったので、それが XG として今こう入れてることがすごい嬉しいし、長年の夢だなと思います。
自信ですかね。なんて言うんだろう。XG でいると自信がつくし、みんなといるとなんか楽しいし、なんて言うんだろう。常にワクワクが止まらないものが XG だし、本当にサイモンさんと出会ってから自分がもっと人生楽しくなったと思うし、 自分は今17歳なんですけど、20歳になっても30歳になっても40歳になっても、どんなに大きくなってもやっぱ満足したくないっていうか、常に新しいことしたいし、常
Love that
に
mindset.
キラキラしてたいので、なんか自分を止まらせられない存在が XG なんじゃないかなって思います。
ファミリー家族ですね、本当に、私の人生の一番大きな部分であって、すごいここで得たものはすごい一生大切なことばかりなので、はい、本当に XC のメンバーになれて本当にありがたいし、世界で通用するアーティストになるっていう夢を絶対叶えられるように、これからも頑張っていきます。
人生です。もうかけがえのない人生です。で、これから私が大きくなって、どんどん大きくなっておばあちゃんになっても、この XG ライフについて XG のみんなと、あとはサイモンさんと語り合える日を楽しみにしてます。
Ah.
You sneaky. Video editor. Oh, the new offer. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's cool.
회사 이름.
우리의 신회사 왔다. 여기에 왔답니다.
Can't believe there's like a hardcore rapper in that girl.
Scouts, welcome to our home.
열심히가 아니라 열심히 물론이고 반드시 이루어내겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Formal opening.
네, 일단 여기는 녹음실이고요. 이렇게 뭐 크진 않지만 정말 녹음을 최고의 퀄리티로 낼 수 있게 신경 써서 이렇게 설계나 좀 방음, 흡음 이런 부분들을 이렇게 만들어 본 곳입니다. 네, 그래서 이런 디퓨저라든가 이런 것들도 다 좀 색에 맞게 이렇게 디자인을 했고요. 약간 우주 육성하고 이제 데뷔조를 세팅했을 시절에는 도쿄에 굉장히 좋은 환경에 있었는데, 그러고 나서 이제 거기가 없어지고 이제 한국으로 오면서 거기를 없애고, 한국에서는 진짜 제 지인 이제 통해서 그 지하 연습실 같은 데에서 저희가 그냥 직원 3명이랑 아티스트 7명이랑 거기서 사실 사무실, 연습실 겸해서 사용을 했었고, 그러다가 이제 재작년 말쯤에 이제 지금의 춤연습실이 있는 945기죠. 거기서 이제 공사하면서 이제 엑스갤럭스로서 이제 XG에 집중할 수 있게 좀 업무 환경이나 이런 좀 크리에이티브 할 수 있는 공간적인 에너지나 아티스트도 좀 여기 와서 좀 이렇게 릴렉스도 할 수 있는 그런 거를 좀 생각하면서 처음부터 인테리어부터 이렇게 참여를 했던
Why
곳이라
am I being emotional now?
애정이 많습니다. 여기 보시면은
This is like the
사실
beginning.
우주선 안에 있는 듯한 좀 착각을 할 수 있게 그런 창문 같은 그 디자인도 그렇고, 밖에도 실제 볼 수 있고, 녹음 부스랑도 연결돼 있고, 네, 그렇게 되어 있어요.
Don't take pictures.
It's a nice office.
이 스피커 이거 있으면 여기 룸 다 들려. 다 들려.
XG のちょっと
Remember we saw this clip? You're going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
XG의 미래의 곡을 듣겠습니다. 너네들이 예상할 수 없는 거야. 너네들이 알고 있는 거야. 그리고 나는 올해 안에 이걸 내고 싶다라는 생각이 갑자기 강하게 들었다. Let's go.
Oh, this girl gang.
Yeah.
아직 예상.
This was February?
Oh, I don't remember.
はじめまして、韓国から来たサイモンです。
こう本当にサイモンさんと長い月一緒にいさせていただいて分かったんですけど、こうサイモンさん常に自信満々で本当に情熱的な人なんですけど、その中にもすごく繊細な面があって、あ、こういうサイモンさんもいるんだなっていうのをすごく学んで、私もそこをすごくリスペクトしていて、こう影響をたくさんもらってるんですけど、そういうところを私たちに見せてくれるところがすごくかっこいいなって思うところです。やっぱり練習生の頃はすっごく私たちにも厳しく当たってくださって、当時はすごいサイモンさんと接する時にすっごい緊張していて、私たちのプロデューサーさんっていうそういったイメージというか印象だったんですけど、でも今はこうしていろんな景色を一緒に見て、いろんなことをたくさん一緒に経験させていただいて、で5年間という長い期間を一緒に過ごさせていただいて、家族のような存在に私はなったし、本当のお父さんのような存在です。
そういつも本当に情熱的で、どの時も子供心を忘れないところと、これは私たちがすごい知っていることなんですけど、モノマネのクオリティがすっごい高くて、一度皆さんにも見ていただきたいです。
サイモンさんのいいところは本当にたくさんあります。もう周りの方々をすごい大切にするっていうことと、もう自分がやりたいことをはっきりと分かっているところ、もう一つのことに人生をかけて最後までもう挑む姿勢が本当に素敵なところだなって思うし、自分もそれを見てよし負けないぞって思えるその一つのモチベーションにもなってるので、すごいそこは本当に尊敬しています。あと音楽に人生をかけてるところ、
サイモンさんの好きなところはすごい面白くて優しいところと、本当に強い狼のような殺気を持ってらっしゃるところと、3つ目は私たちにアドレナリンを与えてくださるところです。サイモンさんが絶対大丈夫っていうことを例えば普通の方が言ったとしたら、あ、そうだよね、大丈夫だよねってなるんですけど、サイモンさんが言うことによってその絶対大丈夫だよっていうのが、うわ大丈夫ってなります。そんな感じです。
俺らが作る。Let's go. やべえ俺今もう言い過ぎ、オフレコ言い過ぎだ。
He said too much. That's cool.
That's so awesome.
Make some fucking noise for the queen.
Oh,
Dude, seeing this was amazing. Are we here from Sierra? Interview?
もう言葉にできない宇宙人です。宇宙人ですっていうのも、本当に人間じゃないくらいの多彩な才能と能力と、もうクリエイティブ面でのアイディアとかも本当にセンスが本当に良くて、いろんな才能を持ってらっしゃって、すっごいリスペクトするお父さんのような存在です。
サイモンさんとのストーリーを話すともキリがないので、もうここでは話せないほどなんですけど、本当にどんなことでもサイモンさんってすごい信じてくださるんですね。自分が XG になるためのそのお叱りの言葉をいっぱいもらったんですね。でも自分がもちろんその時は悔しかったし、なんでって思う気持ちだったりとか、でもその怒られてもどんなことも受け入れてくれるし、どんな話でもまず聞いてくれる。でそれが間違ってたらちょっと違うと思うよとか、でも僕はこう思うよっていうのをすごい、なんていうんだろうな、 真摯にお話を聞いてくれたりとか、いつも信じてくれるところがすごいサイモンさんの好きなところです。
いっぱいあります。まずは練習生の時に思考は人生を変えるからねって私にもう
Nice
面談の
word
時に
that
言って
here.
もらって、悪いことがあった時もいいことがあった時も結局ポジティブにやっていこうっていう意味で、結構運命だってサイモンさんを使ってくださるし、サイモンさん自身それが本当に運命だと思って多分私たちに伝えてくださってるので、運命ってあるんだなっていうのをサイモンさんの言葉から学びました。
直していてほしいところちょっと一つあって、歩くのが早いサイモンさんって歩くの
Yeah,
めっ
he's
ちゃ
a
早いんです
fast
よ。だから
walker, just
い
like
つも
me.
こうついていけないんです。なので、まあ、歩くのを少し遅くするか、後からついてきてもいいなら大丈夫なので、それをお聞きしたいです。お願いします。以上です。
毎日毎日サイモンさんの限界を超えるまで頑張ってしまうところですかね。もう本当にプロデューサーさんとしてすごいたくさんのことをやってくださってるので、もう頑張りすぎずにたまには休ませてくださいっていうのを伝えしたかったです。直してほしいって感じで、そんな感じです。
あと直してほしいところはモンスターをたくさん飲むところと
本当にお父さんのような存在でもありながら、やっぱ音楽をする時はなんて言うんですかね、お兄さんのようなそういう存在で、時には多分生まれ持った天才なんだと思います。私はもう音楽だったりセンスだったりがすごい天才そのものだなって感じる時があるので、お父さんお兄さん天才で、あと直してほしいところはやっぱあれですね、モンスターを飲みすぎてしまうところです。
直してほしいところなんだろう、みんななんて言うんですかね。
ひなたのしてるだけで
はい、
モンスターたくさん飲む。
確かにそうです。それも結構昔から言われてるんですよね。モンスターはあんまり飲みすぎは良くないです。
どうですか、リスト新しくできて。
僕の誕生日に、2年前かな、ひなたが描いてくれた絵で、ここがみんなの色で、ここが僕らしいです。で、ここが銀河、ギャラクシー、いろんな星がある。これは去年の誕生日です。で、メンバーみんなが参加して作った作品。いつか展示会とかやっても本当にいいんじゃないか。
He has Venom?
カエルは何？
このカエルはチーサが一回日本に1年以上ぶりに休みで帰った時にお土産で買ってきてくれたやつで、これなんかサイモンさんっぽいですって言ってじゃじゃーん
Simon's a cool guy. Cool guy, cool
Yeah.
guy. All right, where are we going?
Every
music is help you for you. 비밀 프로젝트예요, 지금 이게. 제가 만든 거예요. 만약에 제가 놓친 부분이 있으면 코멘트 해주시면 돼요.
What's he doing?
My home.
여자 그룹을 만들고요. 그래서 지금 한 1년째 트레이닝. 하이.
하이, 스포츠!
아, 제가?
Ah, this guy's
제가
everywhere.
사이먼이라는 본명, 지금 미국에 태어나서 사이먼이라는 본명이 있는데 이름이 되게 많아요. 어머니도 일본 분이고 아빠가 한국 분이어서 미국
He was
이름은
born in
그것도
America.
TMI인데 파크 사이먼 준호고 일본 이름은 사카이 준호예요. 어쨌든 전 사이먼이라는 이름으로 계속 불려왔기 때문에 사이먼이라는 이름을 쓰는데 제이콥스가 JA가 재팬이고요. KO가 코리아고요. PS가 Produced by Simon이에요. 결론을 말씀드리면은 제이콥스라는 게 저의 새로운 아이덴티티고 진정한 아이덴티티라고 생각이 드는 게 일본과 한국의 문화적 교두보 역할을 제가 이렇게 큰 소리로 얘기하는 게 저밖에 못하는 부분이 분명히 있다고 생각을 합니다. 근데 그런 것들을 저는 이렇게 혼혈로 태어나서 이 두 나라, 더군다나 미국에서 태어났기 때문에 팝 음악과 흑인 음악을 좀 좋아했고 그런 좀 다양한 글로벌 감성을 가질 수밖에 없었던 음악으로서는 하나로 이을 수 있다고 저는 믿고 있고 그 밖에 아트로서 그래서 그런 부분으로 이룰 거라는 확신하에 한 단계 한 단계 열심히 하고 있습니다. 그래서 제이콥스는 그런 의미입니다.
That explains a lot now.
안녕하세요. 와, 많이 들으셨네. 여러분 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 와, 진짜 이제 중골이 드디어 시작됩니다. 네, 진짜 반갑습니다, 여러분. 시작하기 앞서서 먼저 게스트부터 소개할게요. 여러분도 아시는 분도 있겠지만 게스트부터 소개하겠습니다. 네, 지수입니다. 들어오시죠.
안녕하십니까. 반갑습니다. 오랜만에 진짜 이렇게 너무 많이 들어오셨는데요?
그죠?
너무 많이 들어오셨고 너무 반가워요.
일단 본격적으로 제가 5년 동안 준비해온 프로젝트를 소개를 해보겠습니다. 기존에 X 갤럭시라고 제가 또 해외 가면서 직접 만나뵌 분도 있고 또 준비해서 또 설명을 드렸었는데 기존 X 갤럭시에서 조금 바뀌었습니다.
어떻게 바뀌었어요?
X 갤럭스입니다. 그래서 일단 로고 한번 띄워주시겠습니까? 네. 지금 이게 처음으로 공개를 하는 거고요. X 갤럭스라는 프로젝트명으로 저희가 정하게 됐고요. 대담한 문화를 저희는 만들어내서 전 세계에 전파하고자 한다 하는 그런 글로벌 엔터테인먼트 프로덕션이라고 생각해 주시면 되겠습니다. 이제 5년간 이거를 준비를 했잖아요.
그죠?
이제 첫 번째 팀이 드디어 나오게 됐습니다. 여러분들 곧 선보이게 되게 됐고 이 팀의 이름을 오늘 진짜 팀 이름도 공개하겠습니다.
오늘 다 공개하는 거예요?
오늘 먼저 공개를 드리고 싶고
I want to be in this meeting, bro.
이 자리가 됐으면 일단 첫 번째 걸그룹의 이름부터
Such a good hype man.
두 글자입니다.
두 글자?
네.
XG.
네.
너
로고 이렇게 보시고 말씀드릴게요. XG. 물론 이 프로덕션 네임과 굉장히 비슷하게 보이실 텐데요. 네, 말 그대로 엑스갤럭스의 의사를 좀 이어받은 그런 네임이기도 하지만 또 특별한 뜻을 가지고 있습니다. 네, Extraordinary Girls라고 비범하고 평범하지 않은 그런 특별한 여자 아이들이라는 그런 뜻을 가지고 있고요. 그리고 랩, 보컬, 댄스 이런 출중한 실력을 갖고 있는 멤버들이 구성되어 있고 무엇보다도 되게 5년간 같이 들어와서 같이 함께 준비하고 정말 트레이닝을 같이 거쳤기 때문에 굉장한 그런 마인드셋과 이런 또 팀워크 그런 것들이 굉장히 멋진 아이들이라고 제가 설명드릴 수 있고요. 근데 지금 채팅창을 보는데 와 진짜 다양한 나라에서 참여를 해주셨어요. 진짜.
감사합니다.
네. 멕시코, 브라질, 칠레, 진짜 뭐 일본도 한국은 물론, 네, 오스트레일리아, 그리고 인도네시아, 필리핀, 싱가포르. 와 진짜 정말 감사합니다. 오늘 와주셔서 너무 감사드리고 일단 오늘 설명 들은 걸로 조금 만족하실지 모르겠는데 저희가 진짜 보여드릴 수 있는 것 다 보여드린 거고 그런 거니까 좋게 봐주셨으면 좋겠고 정말 진짜 소중하고 정성스럽게 이 키워온 친구들이고 같이 이렇게 커왔어요. 그래서 이 친구들을 좀 잘 좀 봐주셨으면 하는 마음이 큽니다. 그래서 한번
또 무대 나 퍼포먼스 냉정하게 보시고요. 정말 잘한 친구들이니까 기대 많이 해주세요. 저도 또한 이제는 좀 더 왕성하게 여러분들에게 좋은 소식을 들려드릴 수 있도록 왕성한 활동도 계획 중에 있으니까요. 네. 우선은 XG에 좀 집중해서 저도 또 간간히 여러분들에게 좀 재미난 즐거운 소식들 들려드리거나 음악 활동이나 이런 것들도 할 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 네. 정말 저도 플레이어로서 노래나 음악 활동 진짜 계속 그리고 있고 계획하고 있으니까요. 여러분들 많이 기대해 주시면 감사합니다. XG 화이팅! XG 화이팅! 감사합니다. XG!
いやー、でも、本当に、やるってことはずっと分かってたんで、イメージはしてたんですけど、結構緊張して、でもやっぱこうファンの方たちがこう目の前にこうバーって見えて、やったらすごく、普通に楽しくて、で、今までこんな待ってくれてて、約5年間、本当に何の活動もしてなかったのにもかかわらず、ずっとこのプロジェクトをやってきた自分を知っている方たちがずっと待ってきてくれたっていうのがすごくありがたくて、その方たちにいよいよプロジェクトがオープンするっていうところをこう初めてこう説明できることができて、すごくなんか嬉しかったっていうのと、デビュー前に少しでもこの私たち、プロダクションのこう初の、アーティストの、そういう色、方向性をこうより知ってもらいたいっていう感じが強くあります。
はい。では、今映像が映れるようにやっとなったので、はい。で、みんなの、ダンスの映像、デビュー前の、世の中に出るコンテンツです。はい。楽しみにしてみてください。
Yeah. They ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like it.
どうでしたか？皆さん、みんな拍手してくれてて、
proud
本当に
family members.
嬉しいんですけれども、みんなすごく頑張って韓国で育成生の思いを出しながら練習して作ったコンテンツです. 그래서 오늘 사실 무엇보다도 아이들을 보고 싶어 하실 것 같고, 그래서 오늘 특별히 우리 XG 친구들이 지금 저희 스튜디오에서 기다리고 있거든요. 그래서 우리 애들을 보여드리고 싶다는 생각이 들어서 저희가 준비해봤거든요. 그래서 보고 싶으시죠? 그래서 지금 제가 부르겠습니다.
Tissue ready. Wait, when was this? 2018?
일단 애들 한번 만나는 시간 가지시죠. 네.
2022.
잠시만요. 들어와.
2020. Oh, so during pandemic.
잘 보이나? 다 보여?
Hey, Mi! わあ、みんなすごいかわいい。何わ、小さい。赤ちゃん。元気？みんな元気？みんな元気？みんな大人になりました。なんかみんなすごい大人になったね。やったよね。
いつも日本からたくさん応援してくださって本当にありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
絶対にお父さんとお母さんたちにたくさん恩返しできるように頑張ります。
踊り見てめっちゃかっこいいよ。もう最高。
なんかマスクの見たよ、マスクのやつ。マスクの見たよ。
かっこよかった。
かっこよかった。
いつも心はみんな一緒。離れててもいつも一緒。で、毎日毎日みんなのこと考えてるから。
みんな本当に誇りを持って、
もう本当。
もう本当に、なんかサイモンさんたち本当に素晴らしいと思う。ママたちと同じ気持ちでみんなを愛してくれてる。本当に。本当に。いや、よかった。まさかこんなみんなに会えるチャンスくださるなんて。
本当にみんなで顔を合わせてね、お母さんとかもなんか
嬉しい。サイモンさんありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
本当こんな機会をくれて。
ひなた髪の毛外国人みたいになってるやん。
お母さん初めて。
似合ってるわ。似合ってる。
まず、なんかずっと会えてなかったり、こうお話できてなくても、こうずっとサポートしてくれたり、荷物送ってくれたり、やっぱり一番こう支えてくれてるっていうこういう愛情を遠くでも感じることができるのはすごい本当にありがたいし、絶対に恩返ししたいっていう思いでいっぱいなので、もうまずはママのポン酢スパゲティが食べれるように一生懸命頑張ります。これからも応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとう。
本当にまず、待って緊張しちゃった。すごくこうやってこうやってやっとこうやってみんなのこと、みんなの XG をやっとこうやって見せれるのが本当に嬉しいし、本当にこれからがスタートだから、そうやってずっとこうやって待ってくださってて本当に嬉しいし、ずっと待っててくださった分、ちゃんと今からちゃんとスタートして絶対にいい姿とめちゃくちゃもうやばすぎるこの XG を絶対に見せていくので、もうずっと期待しててほしいし、これからみんなでもっともっとかっこいい7人になっていけるように頑張ります。ありがとうございます。本当に
頑張れ。頑張れよ。
エリアちゃん。ママ。
元気やで。めっちゃもうここでみんなで一生懸命夢に向かって、デビューに向かってみんなでこうやって頑張ってるから、ママも本当に絶対恩返しするし、みんなでもビッグなアーティストになって、本当に想像もできないくらい素敵な存在になって、ママにもすごい大きな恩返しできるように頑張るから、それで絶対。
かわいいよ。
いつも遠くから
頑張れ。
頑張れ。応援してくれてありがとう。
分かってるよ。分かってるよ。
みんなもみんなも
一緒に7人でこれからもっと大きく、かっこよくなるから、誇らしい7人になるから、これからも応援よろしくお願いします。
泣かせるなよ。泣かせるなよ。きな、明日パパも金髪にしてくる。
はい。エリーだよ。
エリちゃん。
でママがいつも、元気に健康的にすごい待ってるからもうすごい頑張れるし、これからもママにめっちゃかっこいい、もう世界一かっこいい自慢の娘になれるように本当に頑張るからもうすごいかっこいい姿、ね、本当に見せたいし絶対見せるから待っててね、安心してね、頑張るね。
頑張ろう。
本当に。
ね、世界に行ってね。頑張ろう。
かいい。ありがとうね、本当に。
大丈夫よ。大好きよ。
本当に世界一大好き。
Love you.
ありがとう。
Hello。はい。元気だよ。
今までずっと4年間応援してくれてありがとう。
かわいい。
本当にこの素晴らしいメンバーと一緒にこうやってデビューできて本当に何よりも幸せだし、もう絶対これからも初心の気持ちを忘れずに、本当に感謝の気持ちも忘れずに、かっこいい世界一かっこいいアーティストになるから待ってて、頑張るから待っててね、本当に。で絶対 VIP の席にママとパパを絶対行かせるから本当にそれまでにずっと健康でいて、何よりも安全に毎日ハッピーで幸せで過ごそう。
ありがとうね。
パパの言葉。毎日ハッピー。感謝の気持ちを忘れずにコロナ注意。
毎日の連絡事項。そうだね。世界一のアーティストになることをママとパパも願ってます。
はい。
全員で力を合わせていろんなことあると思うけれども、そういう時はハッピーなことしか考えない。頑張れ。
はい、頑張る。
世界中で一番 Love you.
Love you so much. I miss you.
Miss you too. Love you.
Miss you.
ママー。
Oh.
もう泣いたよ。もうママが泣いたらジュリも泣いちゃうから。
頑張る。そっくり。
話したいことがいっぱいあるけど、何よりもずっとお父さんだったりお母さんだったり会えない中でもずっと応援してくれてることだったりとか、みんなのことを待ってくれてることに本当に感謝の気持ちしかなくて、その連絡とかも取れなくてもいつでもお母さんのことを私たちも思って一生懸命頑張っているし、みんなで本当に絶対にかっこよくデビューして、これからねまだ始まってもないから本当にここからみんなで頑張って、会えなくてもみんなが広告だったりテレビだったりラジオでもそんなところでみんながお母さんたちお父さんたちに姿を見せられるようにこれから絶対にしたいなって思います。だからママ本当にいつもありがとう。ジュリのために頑張ってくれて、ジュリもそれに負けないように本当に頑張るね。大好きだよ。大好きだよ。
なんかお母さんたちお父さんたちはね、みんなあなたたちのアンテナの高さと行く先がもうみんな本当信じて待ってるから、みんな頑張ってね。なんかね、 れしか見てないけど、本当泣いちゃうけど、みんな頑張って、今日素敵だよ、みんな。
ありがとう、大好きだよ、本当に。たくさんたくさんありがとうございます。その分本当に頑張ろうみんな。今日のことを絶対に忘れないで、ここからが本当にスタートだと思うから、いつまでも諦めなくてかっこいい XG になります。ありがとう。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
見ててもとてもな時間だったので、すごくこの時間取ってよかったなって思いました。
ありがとうございました、本当に。
多分子供たちにもすごいいい時間になったと思います。はい。
Oh, thank God.
Okay there, Pogi?
That was rough. That was good to watch.
주린. 아사야 주린. 성 부른 거 진짜 거의 처음인데 리더고요. 좋은 의미로 딸보다 아들 같아요. 네. 주린은 네. 강한 에너지 눈을 갖고 있고, 그리고 되게 또 섬세해서 멤버들의 눈과 귀가 돼줄 수 있는 친구이기 때문에 또 굉장히 스마트한 친구고, 정말 훌륭한 리더로 성장하고 그런 아티스트가 될 친구인 것 같고, 패션 감각도 되게 뛰어나고, 네. 아바타 좋아하고 타이타닉 좋아하고. 이렇게 멤버 소개 가면 되는 건가요? 그리고 그 다음이 콘도 치사. 치사는 태양이기 때문에 가끔 이게 태양이 뭐라 그럴까 어두워질 때가 많았었어요, 옛날에. 그래서 제가 항상 치사한테 너는 태양이야. 왜 비가 내려 가끔. 그 밝을 때 에너지 넘치는 치사가 너무 멋지고 너무 좋거든요. 정말 분위기를 한 번에 낙천적으로 만들 수 있는 엄청난 재능을 갖고 있고요. 표현의 다이아몬드라고. 정말 표현력이, 와, 어떻게 저렇게 호감이지? 네. 그리고 무대에선 딱 뭔가 되게 뷰티, 아름다운 약간 치사로 변하는, 네. 히나타, 소와라 히나타. 히나타는 정말 마음이 넓고 정말 인내심이 깊은 친구, 묵묵하고 아이들이 팀의 아버지라고 하니까요. 네, 뭐 말 다 했죠. 네. 외모랑은 다르게 되게 동작도 느리고 뭔가 너무 매력 있어요. 네. 히나타를 처음 선발했을 때 전 아직도 기억납니다. 모든 스태프들이 저 친구요? 라고 해서요. 전혀 제가 추구하는 아티스트랑은 결이 안 맞다고 생각을 하신 거죠. 근데 저는 그 친구의 눈이 너무 마음에 들었거든요. 음악을 틀었을 때 변하는 그 눈에서 나오는 매력이 좀 달랐어요. 히나타는 없어서는 안 되는 존재고, 그런 부분에서 되게 다른 멤버랑 되게 다른데 그럼으로 되게 밸런스를 잡아주는 멤버인 것 같아요. 네. 그리고
I can see that.
하비 에이미. 하비 에이미는 일단 뭐 목소리가 미쳤죠. 네. 뭐 비주얼에서 나오는 그 아우라 같은 것도 되게 매력 있고, 유니콘을 가장 사랑하는 약간 사차원 같으면서도 네, 마음이 되게 아름다운 친구.
I know that's in the name.
헤데라예요, 그 친구는. 정말 프로 의식이 높아요. 네. 저는 하비가 왜 저러지 한 게 6년 안에, 6년입니다, 6년. 저는 한 4만 번 텐션이 떨어지는데. 그러니까 정말 그거는 로봇인가? 근데 마음은 또 엄청 동물적이고 타고난 친구인 것 같아요. 네. 그리고 우에다 주리아. 네. 우리 다람쥐. 주리아는 정말 해피 바이러스. 그냥 아니, 주리아 너무 행복해지지 않아요? 그거는 좀 부럽고 대단한 것 같아요. 네. 그리고 그 친구도 타고난 것 같아요. 이 스트레스를 필요 이상으로 받지 않으려고 하는 그 사고 전환이 되게 탁월한 것 같아요. 근데 그러기 때문에 감정을 호소하는 그런 울림이 좀 있는 것 같아요. 네. 주리아 발라드는 세계 탑 수준의 디바가 될 거라고 생각합니다. 네. 카와치마야. 마야는 일단 저한테 있어서 치어리더 같은 밝은 에너지, 그러니까 행복 바이러스랑 달라요. 밝은 에너지가 마구마구 넘치는 막내. 눈치도 빠르고 머리도 너무 좋고 그래요. 그리고 또 글로벌 감성도 뛰어나고 다른 친구들도 그렇긴 하지만 일단 마야는 국제학교를 나오고 영어를 잘하기 때문에 다른 의미에서 리드하는 친구가 되지 않을까라는 생각을 해요. 아마 이제 후배 아티스트가 생기면 그 후배 아티스트를 아주 꽉 잡고 뭔가 좋은 길로 인도해주는 그런 선배 있잖아요. 그게 아마 마야일 것 같아요. 그리고 아키야마 코코나. 코코나는 천재 힙합 막내죠. 네. 일단은 그 친구는 천재적인 그루브와 이 동작에서 나오는 그런 리듬을 타는 그런 무브도 그런데 특색 있는 랩의 톤으로 묵직한 랩의 톤으로 그러나 순발력 있는 래핑 실력으로 또 춤이면 춤 노래도 엄청 잘해요. 철학적이고 되게 뭔가 명상 좋아하고 아마 사람 뒤에 있는 뭔가 기운을 읽을 것 같고 말할 때도 되게 워딩 선택이라든가 이런 것도 굉장히 생각이 많구나라는 느낌을 받는 친구예요. 그러니까 초등학교 6학년 때부터 제가 만났는데 더 성장할 거라고 믿습니다. 정말 이런 7명 없습니다, 진짜. 우리 자기 애들밖에 모르는 그 있잖아. 근데 저 되게 객관적인데 좀 많이 의심하거든요. 아닐 거야. 그럴 리가 없어. 어떻게 7명이 완벽해? 어떻게 내가 근데 미쳤어요, 우리 7명. 네. 갑자기
So true.
애들 보고 싶다.
オーディションの時の気持ちは
やばい、やだ。
オーディション
ないんですが、
やだ最悪
やば。いや、すっごく恥ずかしいですが、見せていただきます。ありがとうございます。中学6年。見れない、どうしよう。すごい。マジで聞きたくない。ちょっと待って。見てみましょう。
夢ってあるんですか？
夢はやっぱスターになることなんですけど、でもスノーボードをやっていて、でそのスノーボードでもなんかそういうなんか自分のアーティスト活動とかにつなげてっていうか、一緒にそのスノーボードとかも盛り上げていきたいなと思うし、なんかそのアーティストやりながら女優とかモデルとかそういう多方面で活躍できる人になりたいなと。なんかそういう小さい頃からいろんな刺激もらって、なんか自分もその大人に負けないぞみたいな気持ちでずっとやってきてたんで、そういう気持ちは 誰にも負けないなと思います。
夢教えてもらえますか？
私の夢はもちろんダンスもラップも歌もファッションも全て完璧にこなして世界中で有名になって、あと自分すごい演技とかもやってみたいなって思ってるので、そういうハリウッドとかにも出れたらいいなって思ったり、あと世界に通用するアーティストさんになることが夢です。
名古屋の総原ひなたです。私にとってダンスとは自分を大きく変えてくれる存在であり、自分を大きく見せてくれます。この審査会をきっかけにより自分を成長させていきたいと思っています。自分のダンス、歌をよりたくさんの人に見て感じてもらいたいです。将来、歌って踊る、観客を魅了することのできるアーティストになりたいです。夢に向かって諦めず挑戦し続け、前に向かって頑張ります。
将来の夢は歌って踊れてモデルもできるアーティストさんになりたいです。意気込みは歌もダンスも全部頑張れるようにこの2日間しかなので、それを全部練習して出してみんなと協力しながらやっていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
やば。
夢？
カリスマ性があり、高い歌唱力を持ち、世界に通用するアーティストになることです。あんまりダンスは大好きなんですけど、上手くないって自分で思ってるんですけど、上手くないのにできるかなって思っとって、なんか振りも全然わからんかったのに、みんなも教えてくれて、すごい覚えるようになりました。もうすごく楽しかったです。
顔やばい。
私は世界でも通用する、歌って踊れてラップもできるアーティストになることです。もう歌とダンスとかも本当にできてなきゃダメだと思ってるアーティストは。それでプラスラップで、美はもちろん大事だから、でも自分はまだ美が今の本当に合宿に来てることってすごい美意識が高いなと思ってて、だからそこも全然まだまだ足りてないので、本当に自分が小さく感じるっていうのがあるんですかね。なんか表現がしにくいです。
自分の生まれた日がなんかチサの住んでるところの地震の日付と時間全く一緒だったんです。阪神・淡路大震災っていうのの1月17の5時46分って同じ時間に生まれたんですよ、さは。それでなんか初めは自分の誕生日にテレビつけたりしたらなんか黙祷とかです。なんか初めはなんかめっちゃ悲しい気持ち、なんか自分は誕生日やのにすごいなんか悲しい気持ちやなってずっと見てたんですけど、未だに震災ってずっと続くじゃないですか、もう気持ちが。だからそういう人たちに自分の歌とかで、感動とか勇気とか、なんか普通のそういう人じゃなくてもなんか引きつけられるようなアーティストにすごいその時になりたいと思って、でもなるにはなんかなんてそれ以上の努力が必要だから、その努力をなんか惜しまずっていうか、夢を叶えるまでにずっと努力するっていうのは自分の目標にしてます。
ありがとうございます。すごい。変わってなかったです。気持ちが一緒です。
ありがとうございます。
いつですかこれ。
なんかいろいろ変わりましたね。自分の方向性っていうか、今一番やりたいことっていうのをすごく自分で見つけたと思うし、すごくやっぱこの XG とか X ギャラクスの練習生を通して自分が本当にこうたくさん学んで、そこで本当にこの人生の中で XG に出会えてよかったなってすごく心から思います。
すごい当時すごい多分本当に世界を目指していたので、
あれもこれもやりたいっていうのがすごい伝わってきたし、でも今もやっぱりいろんなことに挑戦したい気持ちは変わっていないんですけど、世界に通用するためにはこういったことをその自分に身につけなければいけないっていうそういった現実を今はすごく感じていて、それを本当にたくさん学んだし、やっぱりその今の自分に一生満足したくないし、本当に当時感じていたその世界に行くっていう夢をそのすごい絶対叶えたいなって今動画見てより強く思いました。
本当にこの5年間たくさんのことを経験してすごいたくさん学んで落ち込むことだったりとかもたくさんあったけど、私自身すごいいろんな味がついたんじゃないかなって思うので、はい、すごい5年前はまだ初々しかったです
でもなんか夢は本当に変わってないっていうのはすごい思うし、やっぱり今でももう常に愛と希望と勇気を与えれるようなアーティストになりたいっていう夢は本当に今でも変わってないし、すごい今の動画を見てなんか幼いですね。その時の自分すごい幼いですけど、でも今と夢は変わってないので、そこはすごいいいです。
びっくりしましたよ、自分見て。でも赤ちゃんですね。赤ちゃんだったので、なんか今考えると X ギャラクスで本当に人間性の面でもですし、いろいろ成長したんだなって思います。よかったです。よかったです。よかったですね。よかったです。はい。そうですね。変わってないです。XG の7人となら絶対にこの夢は叶えられるので、自分自身、私たち自身を信じて、このまま狼のように突き進んでいきたいなって思います。
そうですね。XG の、そうだね。マヤは XG のチアリーダーとしてずっといたいなって思うし、年下だけれども、年下だからこそできることだったりとかも本当にたくさんあると思うし、もう毎日が本当に深くて、もういろんなことをお互いに学ぶんですね。で、それが本当に素敵なことだと思うので、自分もメンバーのみんなにやっぱり誰かがダウンだったりしてる時には自分がチアリーダーとしてそのみんなを頑張ろう頑張ろうっていうふうにもやりたいし、そんな存在でいたいなっていうふうに思うので、 XG としてもアルファスのみんなにも愛や希望、もう笑顔、もう面白い自分でもいたいし、そんな前でいたいので、期待してます、自分にって感じですはい。
まあいろんなとこが変わりましたね、本当に。もう自分にも必死だったプラス、もともとその周りにもあんまり馴染めない結構変わった性格だったので、言葉も結構きつかったり、正直にストレートに言うタイプだったし、自分に厳しすぎてもう周りが見えなかったんですね。なんですけど今はより自分がもっと自分であるためにこう一回置いて見れるようになったところがすごい変わったし、それがあるおかげでもっといろんなことを感じれるようになったんじゃないかなと思います。一つのことでも昔はもう1って感じだったんですけど、今は1のことだったら10個なんか感じれることがあるので、それってすごい自分にとって大事なことなんじゃないかなって思います。
夢をめちゃくちゃ見て、未来しか見てないっていう顔してました。もう自分はみたいな自分はこれになるって決めててみたいな。あと関西弁もすごい激しいなって思いました。でもやっぱそれぐらいの熱情とこう向上心っていう、そのなんかチャレンジ精神がすごいあったから今の自分があるのかなって思って、今でも変わらず グローバルのトップアーティストになることが目標ですし、あとは私たちがずっと練習生の時から夢見てるコーチェラだったり、なんかスーパーボウルだったり、アメリカのなんか大きい舞台に立つのも夢ですし、そうですね、やっぱ一番の目標は世界中のたくさんの方々に XG の歌を通して夢だったり希望だったり感動だったり勇気を与えることが夢です。
自分ってこのアーティストになって何を世の中の人に伝えたくて、どんな自分になりたいんだろうって考えた時に、それだけは日に日になんか変わっていくような気がしてて、最終目標は変わってないんですけど、もっとこういう自分になりたいなとか、もっとこういう方々に音楽届けれたらいいなとかっていうのも、私はすごい日に日に変わっていくタイプなので、でも一番はやっぱりこうアルファーズっていうもう自分たちのように応援してくださってる大好きなアルファーズって本当に私は特別な存在だと思うので、まずは世界中のアルファーズに XG の音楽をお届けできたらなって思ってます。
でも私たちがずっと夢見ているワールドツアーを絶対に、叶えたいです。本当にたくさんのアルファーズの方々がもう世界でもう今私がいる反対側でもう待ってくださっていますし、早く直接私たちのパフォーマンスを届けたいっていう思いがすっごく強いので、次のステップは絶対にワールドツアーです。
いろいろあるんですけど、ワールドツアーを一番したいっていうのが今一番あって、全世界のアルファーズに会いに行きたいし、新たな私たちの一面をたくさん見せることができたらいいなと思ってます。
ずっとこうエクストラオーディナリーなことをやり続けること、それですごく世界中の人々に本当に勇気を与えることがずっと続けてできていたら、すごく私の XG としての目標は達成できてるのかなと思うので、これからもメンバーと一緒にずっと音楽を楽しくやることが長期的な目標です。欠かせない存在ですね、私の人生において。いろんなことを成長させてくれて教えてくれるメンバーたちで、一緒に乗り越えられるメンバーなので、これからもずっと一緒にいたいです。すっ
ごいもう簡単に言えないんですけど、XG って私にとってすごい人生で、幼い頃から夢見てきてレッスンもしたり練習したりっていうので、で第2章は X ギャラクスに入ってからが始まりで、本当にすごい自分の人生の中で2個ストーリーがある感覚で、そうですね、これからももっとどんどん増えていくんだろうなって思いますし、1個も映画にできるんじゃないかなって思います。ジュリアっていう映画じゃなくてXG っていう映画です。はい。歌？人生です。一緒になっちゃうんですけど、一緒ですね。その XG の中に歌入ってるから人生です。そうです。もう歌がなければ生きていけないです。音楽がなければ何もできないです。感動と希望と勇気と喜びを与えたいです。
なんだろう、結構変わってるなと思うかもしれないんですけど、なんか寂しい時歌ったり、ストレス解消に歌ったり、なんだかわかんないけど感情がこう込み上げてきた時歌ったりとか、あとは歌ってすごい自分をなんて言うんですかね、自由にしてくれるものなのかなって思うので、幼い頃から歌の存在を確かに考えたことなかったですけど、本当に体の一部として歌が横にあるので、とっても大事なパートナーです。
아마 XG한테도 얘기한 적은 없는데 물론 이거에 대해서 얘기한 적은 많습니다. 슈퍼볼 하프타임 쇼에 XG가 무대를 하는 겁니다. 네. 건강하고 행복하면서 카리스마 있게요. 아시아인의 아티스트 그룹으로서의 위상을 널리 알려서 전 세계인 분들에게 음악으로 좋은 영감과 에너지를 알릴 수 있는 그런 걸그룹 7인조 엑스트라 오디너리 걸스가 되는 것. 그런 것을 좋은 길로 개척하고 안내하고 좋은 음악을 만들고 지도자로서 때로는 친구로서 계속해서 이끌어주고 있는 프로듀서인 사이먼이 옆에, 뒤에 혹은 앞에 이렇게 있는 그런 것이 XG를 통해서의 꿈 그리고 목표입니다. 그 간절함 속에서 나오는 본인들의 진정성과 음악을 대하는 정말 진심 어린 마음, 사랑, 순수함, 선한 에너지 모두가 이렇게 열정과 포기하지 않으면 이룰 수 있다라는 그런 긍정적인 에너지 그것을 음악을 통해서 또는 이들의 삶과 이런 메시지를 통해서 진정한 아이돌로서 전해줬으면 좋겠어요. 그 전하는데 저는 그들의 주파수를 그들의 삶, 그들의 메시지 그리고 우리가 같이 만들어왔던 스토리와 메시지를 현재 다양한 사람들에게 대중들에게 바탕을 스케치하고 거기로 그 주파수를 안내하는 그런 역할인 것 같아요 제가. 네. 그냥 간단하게 심플한 한마디로 We are the world 딱 이겁니다. 네. 사실 지금 이 순간도 저는 엑스트라 엑스트라라고 생각합니다. 모든 것들이 다큐멘터리에 이제 소재가 될 그런 소중한 순간들이라고 생각하고 사실 이 모든 시간이 소중하고 그런 것들을 기록하면서 저희의 이 스토리를 있는 그대로 더 리얼하게 좀 보여드리고자 하는 그런 자세로다가 저희가 그동안 엄청 많은 시간들을 다 기록했던 게 엑스트라 엑스트라이기 때문에 여러분들이랑 같이 이 엑스트라 엑스트라는 만들어지는 거라고 생각하고 앞으로 뭐 저희가 콘서트를 하든 해외 투어 하든 정말 빌보드 차트에 진입을 하고 정말 꿈만 같지만 그래미에 노미네이트 돼서 수상을 하거나 정말 글로벌 아이콘이 되는 그런 순간까지도 저희가 함께 만들어가는 또 엑스트라 엑스트라가 된다면 무궁무진한 이 시나리오는 같이 만들어가는 거라고 생각하고 인생 걸고 열심히 하겠습니다.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy that he was in that. Wait, serious.
じゃあ目つぶっててください。目つぶってください。はい。チェックしてます。この人か。じゃあ開けてください。
오 뭐야? 케이크야? 야 이거 뭐 내게 아니라 우리 다 같이의 케이크지.
そしておめでとうございます。
아 이거 좀.
めっちゃ綺麗。
오 뭐야 이거 그림이야? 이건 뭐야?
これは私たちがデビューを記念し
아 진짜? 어 이게
はい。後ろの。
대박 이 너희들이 만든 거야? 대박이다. 다이진이시마. 이 그림 내가 가질 수 있는 거야?
はい。
진짜야?
はい。
야, 너무 멋있잖아. 감사합니다. 너희들 데뷔하고 첫 사인 아니야?
아, 그러네요. 네,そうですね。
데뷔.
実はみんなでタイムカプセル書きたいなって思って。
오, 이네.
ここにみんなそれぞれなんか全然短くても長くてもなんか手紙だったりとか好きな絵だったりとかを書いて3年後の今日に開けます。
이네.
Oh.
이네.
2 more years.
Yeah, I looked at my. I was like, me too.
3年後のジュリンさん元気に過ごしていますでしょうか
これを見て元気出すんやで。
It says extra episode.
金髪をいいのか
いいね。
成人おめでとう。
元気でね。
めっちゃ普通だった。
終わりました。まっすぐ進め、自分をみんなを愛して頑張って。バイ。触れないよ。3年後。触れないから。触っていい。触って。よし。バイ。バイ。はい、ほな。バイバイ。バイバイ。いってらっしゃい。わー。
열심히 하면 같이 먹자.
Stay happy and アボカドラバーです。
あ、同じこと書いて。
ありがとうございます。
That's cute.
They put that in the. They must have put that in there too.
I need more. Need more.
Don't worry, Poggy. Sounds like it's not ending. Ah, there you go.
Thank you. It's like Marvel. Thank God. Thank God. Is that it? Yes, it's okay. Oh, cool. That was a good one, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would pull through. Not gonna lie.
It was happy tears, though.
It was happy tears, but it was tears. I don't like crying tears.
Well, I was kind of wondering about that with their like what was happening during COVID. But it's good assignment to actually like, and I don't, you know, it's good that he recognized that, you know, he had to set that up. He knew he had to, right? Because it's hard, right? Like they've been away for so long, right? On there. But yeah, it's interesting to hear all the thoughts of what Simon thought of each individuals and all that, and everything. I have some other things, but I'll pass it. I'll pass the ball to you for right now.
First, there's so much that there's so much that happened. I'm trying to make it in order, but first thing, Simon. I think for him, like you rarely see him in these videos, and sometimes like when we're watching performances, he's always in the background doing something. Like he's in the works doing something. But here in this episode, like you truly see him, like his human side, like his emotional side, how he feels about, you know, the girls, how, you know, his dream or his goals for XG. Also, the girl's saying, he needs to chill out with Monster. Like that's something like that's awesome. He's human. He's human.
He's gonna get a lot more monsters though. Random people.
Yo, sponsorship, yo. This makes sense.
Man, that tour is gonna be sponsored by Monster.
Dude, I'm gonna drink Monster now, dude. Like for real. But like seriously, it just shows a personal side of him besides just him working hard and doing the back stuff. You just see him as a human being and his emotions and his love for the girls and everything that they stand for. So I enjoyed seeing that from Simon for this episode. Yeah,
it's kind of you know what following music. When I was young, music was a big thing, hip hop and all that, right? I went through all that, and what's interesting to me for right now is that producers were never really. Maybe I wasn't aware of it because I was, I'm just listening to music and stuff, right?
Mhm.
But producers now are getting like a lot more FaceTime in the sense of their,
More recognition.
people dig now into the background of these songs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who gets produced in it? And then they're getting more exposure and they're getting more like part of like what is made. Because I remember one of the biggest things I didn't know was Jodeci. I used to listen to him because and one of the biggest things my cousin told me was that Jodeci was good and everything, but it was really the producers that really made them shine. And he told me it was like it was Timberland, and who else was it? Someone else, but someone in the comics will but and then I remember Timberland came out. Like he came out of the producer role and the writing role, and then like he did his own things, but collaborated with others, and it was just like it's like became a fan of him, right? And then I kind of understood the music industry, a little bit more, right? Because producers get around, man. Like they produce songs here and there, and then you don't realize it, right?
Put their name in their music. Put their name in the song. Yeah.
Like Babyface was like R&B. He made every R&B hit for a staggering 10 years or more, 15 years or something like that. He was behind like a lot of R&B hits, right? Even himself, but even background of others. So, yeah, it's kind of amazing. But so it's not surprising that producers like Simon is always going to be. He's going to be part of XG, right? You're going to be a fan. You're going to see signs in the world tour, like we love Simon also, right?
If you're a fan of XG, you have to be a fan of like Simon.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's done a lot of great things for the girls. Like legit, his vision is like he's playing chess. He's not playing checkers. He's like 5 steps ahead and thinking about that. Like that's what I respect about that. Like that's planning something so far ahead and doing it must be such a gratifying feeling.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
True what the girl said. Like you literally have to be a genius in order to get this type of success.
Oh yeah. A lot of monsters too.
Yeah, a lot of monsters too. Interesting thing though, this morning I was listening to sports radio, and it's kind of a weird. I know this is kind of a weird connection, but if some of you might not know who he is, but David Foster, who's produced, written so many global hits in the world. He was like behind Whitney Houston and all the songs and all that and everything, right? Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like he made Whitney Houston is she made the song, right? But this person behind it producing all that was David Foster. Has been like, if you look at every global hit, I'm just not
his name is on it.
The names are on there, right? And he was promoting his tennis thing, but they asked a weird interesting question was, or he made an interesting point was, if you look at The Voice, you look at America's Got Talent and um, uh, American Idol and all that, and you kind of wonder when's the last time someone out of that actually made
Stayed.
that got global success, and it's not much. And he was saying that
Kelly
he
Clarkson.
goes, yeah, Kelly
But
Clarkson to
barely.
an extent, right? It was very rare, but he was saying that it's been a long time since that happened, right? And he goes, the reason why, he said, that a lot of those reality type shows, and I'm not going to put Korea in this because Korea has a different process per se, right? Um, but he was saying that the reason why some of those don't become the global icons that the potential there are is because they don't go through the trials and tribulations that these global
They
successes
skip.
have gone. They kind of go from bedroom to in front of the YouTube camera to boom to like stage,
That
and
makes
they don't.
sense. That makes
It
sense.
doesn't make sense, and then it's their first failure or something like that, or or like they got it, and then all of a sudden, why am I not getting the success? Is because there's a process to it, and that's one of the things I appreciate about XG and X Galaxy and Simon is, and he's talking about it, is that he wants to document this. It's also to show like this is no joke, right? They have gone through. He was saying that in particular, he says artists haven't gotten booed or they haven't gotten like thrown out or booed off stage or or a bottle thrown at them because they didn't like it. In the case of the girls, though, it's not that they debut, but it's like Simon going, "You got to work on that. You got to do that." No, that's not good enough. Oh, you think you got talent? No, right? Is someone telling them you don't? You got to work at it, right? And the reality shows seem to just be like, "Oh, you're great. You have an awesome voice and stuff." And I don't know. Again, it's not all, but you have to ask those questions like, why hasn't something come out of that? You would think, right? But again, also it's reality TV show, so
No, you make a great point because like you go from one audition and then you're on TV every single time, and then boom, you have a deal or something, but it doesn't last long. But for these girls, they went through the trials and tribulations, man. They went from not seeing their family for years and
yeah, this is
debuting.
5-year deal. Those guys get like, oh, you got a year, right? You got a year to make an album, and that's it. And it's not 5 years. It's not 5 years of training. It's not 5 years of getting you ready for a tour. It's like, oh, 1 year of all this help. You get your album out, and maybe you get the American Idol tour that goes around, certain
Right.
cities, and that's it, right?
Right.
So it's kind of, hey, it's like fate that I heard that this morning and this comes out. So and it really should, and it's really about anything in life, right? Like it's process. True success is not viral. It's not
Ooh, good one.
a
Deep.
viral video like going off, because it's like, okay, you had that viral video, boom,
What
what
now?
happened after, right?
Yeah, keep that fire going.
Yeah, it really is that the very successful had that viral video, they recognized it, and they just kept going, right? And they didn't rest on their laurels, right? And they said, okay, I got to keep on doing this. It's a break and it's opportunity, and you have to take those opportunities, right? And for these girls right now, having the opportunity to work with Simon and X Galaxy, and you could tell that they appreciate it. They know they got a good thing going on right now, and that they have to take that opportunity right now and make sure that they are on the ball, right? To that extent. And so far, documentaries are interesting because, and don't get me wrong, excellent documentary. This episode is probably the best episode out of all of them. The music was like when they were talking, it was just perfect. But the one thing with documentaries, and this is just, not to be a downer, but this is kind of just a thing to be with a grain of salt. Is that sometimes documentaries, especially when the companies control the documentaries, also control the narrative of it, right? So it's one of those things that I you know, not to be naive about it, right? It's a lot of good things on there, and it's good, right? Does it show everything? Yeah, it shows some, but it's not all, right? On it, but I think it shows enough for us to the world, to the fans that these girls are working hard.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Yeah. It does show that. So, and that's the thing with documentaries, especially when they're controlled and delivered from the actual companies and stuff, right? It's not an independent documentary per se. So but I think this one really does show, and I think Simon and I believe Simon knew it had to be, there has to be the authenticity in it, because if there isn't, the people will know and the people will call it out.
Right.
So.
I also like you mentioned like through these documentaries, we do see the girls working hard, from like training, from being trainees to debuting, and right now what they're doing now, they're hardworking girls, right? So like I just love how Simon kind of described them individually, and how like without one, I think it doesn't work out. Like they need every single one of them to make it all work out. They just complement each other, and like they live together, they stay together, and like legit, like they have a great bond. Like you see it through the performance, you see it through their interviews as well, and the way and if you watch their vlogs, like if you have the Alpha app, check out their vlogs over there, and legit you just see the bond that they have, the love that they have for each other, and how they work themselves and become better artists. Like it's so great to see like their first in these documentaries, like getting their office, doing the first tippy toes, like whatever, like we're seeing like each goal being checked off, and that's awesome to see, dude. That's like, that makes me tear, because like it just reminds me, it kind of reminds like me of us, like GNL, like legit, like I remember our first like legit big stream, and a lot of people came in and like check, we made a YouTube check, like we have goals, and like legit seeing them, like supporting them and seeing what they went through, and like we're seeing in real time their dreams being met, and that's why I'm so happy. Inspired. I'm inspired.
And if you've gone through that, like you've been with a team, you've gone through some stuff, and you want, this is the goal you want, right? And whether you reached it or not, you can find it in these documentaries. You can find it in these girls. They're having the same struggles. It's this, it's in a different area, right? Like, they're in this space now, right?
Yeah.
Like, but even if you're in a smaller space, right? It's still the same, right? There's a process there, and then, but speaking of chemistry, it was interesting too how he said, like, because really, if I was looking back, I was like, Hinata. It's like I was just like, oh,
she changed so much, man.
She changed so much, but I also wonder. I was like, how did Hinata get like the nod and everything, and it was right. Like she is like the one that is kind of a
she worked
glue
hard a lot.
And she worked hard.
She worked hard a lot. Yeah.
But even from that interview too, if you look at her now, it's still different. She is still different. She's still going, and that's the one thing I also forget. And these girls are young, like they got
20s,
still a lot ahead of it, but
19,
they also have such a head, and you could kind of see it in the families in the interview, how the culture is very different. If you think about it, the culture is very different from Japan to North American, and how they think, and even how they show love to each other, and like their dreams and conveying it. So it was it's kind of an eye opener on to me too, because this kind of opens up an eye opener on culture, when like how was my youth growing up different from the North American, different from Japan, right? And it looks like they have for the Japanese, it's like you have kind of like a very self awareness. Like they were telling Kokona was like starting to like meditate, which is a thing over there, right? Depending on your religion and all that. And so they got their head. It sounds like they got their heads good. They got some good mental fortitude in
That
that group.
that part
Those girls.
that part when they were talking to their families, I guess the line that stood out to me was when Maya said, "I will never forget my roots." Like, and like seeing her from like before and now, like she hasn't changed like personality. She's still supportive. She's loud and she's fun, and
Yeah.
like legit, she's I think
She still has the same smile.
same smile. Like legit, like they just love what they're doing. They haven't really like, how like artists change in a way, but like
Yeah.
these girls are very humble and
Yeah.
they just enjoy making music, and that's what I enjoy most about them.
Yeah.
But the part that made me cry this morning was the scene of
Yeah.
Hinata. It's always Hinata. Like every time like she speaks to her family, it just gets to me, dude. It gets to me.
Well, mine was Maya, man. I was like, oh, Maya, what she's the criers. It's like, I'm
But
an
all of-
empathetic crier. I'm an empathetic crier. It's like at a wedding. One
But all
sister
of them,
cry. I'm
all
like,
of, all of them were very touching. I thought it was interesting. I oh my god, I was tearing the whole time.
damn it, Simon! I want to go through an extra without crying.
I know.
These last couple episodes.
Yeah, hopefully the next one. Hopefully the next one will be like I want to see them produce. Like I want to see.
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
like,
The
in
more
studio.
now get into the. Let's get.
Yeah,
into,
no more
like, what's the
crying.
plan?
No more.
What's the plan? What's the plan, Simon? How are you? I want to see the execution now, right? Like, the game has been played. You're up there. You won a couple of games. We want to know how you won that game. We
Right.
want to know. We want to see the chess on how that.
I
won.
like your quote. I like your quote a lot. That success is not viral, because like look at, I always remember the first time we reacted to XJ. I knew they were different. Like we watched Left Right, and then I don't think you were in the recording, but you listened to it like the day of or the day after.
Like, oh yeah. I was just
Yeah.
like, this is different.
Yeah, so like I was like, okay, this song is really good. Like it's so catchy. Like it's so like 90s. It's still TLC. It's like it just gives me a nostalgic feeling. I was like, there's no other song that can top it. Like then Girl Gang. Like after a few months later, Girl Gang came out. I was like, okay, this is different. Like they just every song is so different and so good. Like New Dance, like I'm still playing that. TGIF, I still play that.
So you know what's interesting how you said that, because you were like, Girl Gang, oh my god, it's so good. And then I don't know how they can do that. I don't know. 2 weeks, a week, I think it was almost like less than a week later. And it's like New Dance comes out, and you're like, oh my god, this is a good song. And then Blake does.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like how can it top this? Like I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
So like legit, like they're it's like usually like I know a lot of music groups and artists is like they have one and dones and that's it. Like oh, this song is so good, let's listen to the next one, and like it doesn't stick. But for XG, like each song sticks. Like it just feels good and sounds so good. That's why I love them so much.
And you know what? And now that we know, well, for me, I didn't know about all that. Was that Simon? I knew about the Japanese Korean thing, but I didn't know. I guess I forgot he was American born. So and that he was, he grew up with the R&B and stuff. It's kind of, it explains a lot of the style of what XG is.
XG
right?
is.
Yeah. In that sense, right? Because I know he explained that the reason why they do English is because he wants to go global, and he goes, in order to go global, he understood that we gotta do English songs, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, he's playing chess, right? He's just like he he was born in the States, so he had to make connections there. So he knows he has access to like songs. Oh, so here's another thing from that morning interview with David Foster. He goes, sometimes these artists are asking, oh, why can't, why, like, I'm trying to remember the thing. So he was teaching at USC music or something like that. Like when he goes to the schools, like they asked him to do like a class for one semester. And he's like the students ask him, oh, what's the thing that will like get me going and everything? Is it the music? Is it should I change like the instrument or whatever? Change my style? He goes, networking. Like you guys should be talking to each other right now, right? Like because that's what will help you get to where you want. That's why David Foster he knows all these stars and celebrities and stuff, is because he's really good at networking. And we're not talking about selling to someone and being like whatever. He's like, sometimes networking is that, hey, I know, hey, you're a bass player, right? It's like, yeah. It's like, hey, I need a bass player and I need to do something, right? And that's as simple as it is. It's not has to be like, hey, I got this dream or whatever. It's like, I actually need a bass player right now. Are you free? Can you do it? Right? And that's what networking is. And I bet you anything, Simon has a global freaking network that no one really knows. Like he hasn't shown it. He hasn't shown his cards yet. Like he has, I bet he has producers out there in North America with hip hop, whatever. That's not. He's going, hey, if you have a song if you have a beat,
bro,
call me up.
Bro, the fact that he had Jackson Wang and Sierra remixed Left Right, bro, that's crazy.
And you know what? How that happened is basically one of Sierra's producers, right?
Yeah,
she worked with was probably like, oh, hey, it's like, hey, Simon, it's like, hey, that song, congrats, right? They're probably saying, hey, congrats on the debut. It looks awesome. I'm actually listening. I love it, right? And he goes, hey, you want to do a remix? He probably said, hey, Sierra's kind of like wanting to do a remix. She's doing a show at Coachella, and they're looking for another song. And they really like it. And Jackson Wang, remember, he saw
Jackson Wang's a big fan of XG.
Yeah, he's a big fan. And he probably, he was probably saying,
and
hey,
Sierra,
listen to the song. And hey, this sounds pretty cool. You want to do a remix, right? That's what networking can do for you. It's because it doesn't have to be that, has to be, sometimes people say, oh, I hate networking. It's so fake. It doesn't necessarily have to be fake. Sometimes it's just being like, hey, I love your song, da. And it's like, it's like, hey, Coachella or whatever, right? Even in the backstage of, that's the thing amazing about like 88 Rising, right?
Yeah.
Or going to Coachella or going to what you call it? What was in
you listen
Chicago?
to everyone.
Lollapalooza or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's there, right? And those are people who are in the music industry. They're fans. They're like, everyone's a fan really of each other, no matter even the different type of music. But they'll say, hey, how's it going? Like, I love your song, and they'll talk and hey, if you ever do something, let me know. Or like, later on, hey, I remember meeting you at 88 Rising. It's like, oh yeah, I remember you. It's like, hey, do you want to, I kind of want an R&B hip hop song in my album and something, and I want to do something. It's like, oh yeah, let's work on something, right? So you never know out there, right? And it just has to be friendly, right? It just has to be friendly, right? And all that stuff. So yeah. So it's kind of crazy how that's why I think Simon right now, he's not showing all his cards. He's a connected boy and we don't know it. He's so connected.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. I'm like we're making this thing like 2 hours long, but like I want to know, because remember that clip, the cliffhanger from way back. He was like, "Can we listen to the new song?" It ended up being Girl Gang. I thought it was gonna be like an older song, like Left Right. Oh, this is a new song, Left Right. This is Girl Gang, bro. So
yeah,
damn,
because we didn't see the date, right? They showed the date now. It was like, what was it, February or something like that?
Something like that.
And then it sounded like the girls knew about the song, but but him saying that this is a song we're gonna do, and we're gonna debut this like this year. And I think all of them got like, he probably did like showed him the song here and there. It's like, oh, this is a song we might do, whatever, nice beat. But then he actually played like, okay, this is the song that they finished developing it.
Right.
So
I can't wait, dude. Like, what, they have one more song to do from the pre-mini album, so maybe we'll get the new song next week or something.
It's coming, right? Like, when's the
27?
Like 2 weeks, right?
27. 27. So, like, usually I would not like to hear all the songs. Like, I would rather listen on the day, but I think I appreciate this more because I don't think I would have the same love for the songs if I was listening it like one by one. Like, I love how we isolated.
Like,
yeah, like I'm actually
debut here and there.
Yeah, I'm actually like dissecting each song and enjoying it and loving it even more. Besides just listening to like an album like just one go and pick one I like.
That's why I'm kind of interested in how the album's going to be like, because they are kind of telling a story. So I wonder if the themes are going to be in there, right? So
I'm waiting for this Paramore sounding Blink-182 sounding song. I need a rock song, Simon.
Everyone's demanding it from Simon.
I'm still waiting for that, but I think the next one will be like maybe more of a like Eminem kind of feel. I don't know. We'll see. I think the title is Puppet Show or something like that. So could be a rap.
I don't know what to expect, really.
Yeah, you never know. It could be country. It could be country. I might like country for once.
Because I remember when he teased New Dance, I was like, New Dance? I was just like, it's not, Girl Gang was like, oh, okay, Girl Gang. I was like, oh, this is gonna be
it's tough.
But, like, New Dance is like, New Dance. I was like, what do you mean by New Dance? And I was just like,
that was my favorite song of all time. I'm playing this every single day, bro.
Yeah,
like legit, I play this every day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
And on that note, hey, if you're still watching it, thanks for sticking with us. I know it took 2 hours, but thanks for watching. If you love the video, and you've been here already all the whole time, remember to hit that.
You're the real one if you stayed for this long.
Yeah, hit the like button. Hey, call yourself out in the comments if you if you stayed this long. Let us know what's your favorite moment from the episode, and your favorite experience with XG so far, because it seems like it's kind of a summary episode. So so far of your experience with XG so far, what's been your favorite part? If it was like being at Head in the Clouds, or if you were at KCON and you saw that, or just watching them online and you saw the KCON and you were the very it seems like the very few to watch the KCON Japan performance that everyone raves about.
Yeah.
What's that video? But let us know in the comments, and then until the next extra, make sure you subscribe so you know when our next reaction is. But and one more point before we forget, we have the Patreon up. The link is down below. Again, we'll have extended videos there for that stuff that we would outside of YouTube, and you can join us in there, and we'll have other things, also other reactions and some other videos there. But until the next reaction, have a good night, and later, Alphas.
Peace.
Peace.